Hi, you guys. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for tuning back in, or welcome if you are new here. So, today we are sitting outside, a little bit outside of my home, and we are going to be doing a few things here in the forest by the river. I just felt really called to kind of come outside and to do a little session here with you guys. So we're going to do a couple of different things. We're going to split this kind of session or this video up into a few different categories, a few different chapters. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope this can be kind of relaxing and calming outside here in the forest. Usually this river is much more, flowing, but it's been a little bit dry here in North Carolina the last week or so, so it's not flowing as much, but that's okay. You may not be able to hear it, but you can probably see it a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to actually do a little bit of a new moon ritual together. I just thought it would be a really great idea to collectively set our intentions, and we're going to use the river for this. So I want to say first, if you do have a clear quartz crystal, if you have a rose quartz crystal, or whatever crystal you feel drawn to, but I would advise a clear quartz or a rose quartz specifically. I'm going to use a clear quartz here today for what we're going to do. So I'll just show you. Here's the clear quartz crystal. And since the new moon is all about setting new intentions, I thought it would be a good idea to set our intentions here together into either a crystal that you have at home. You can do this ritual with me, or you can just visualize it. It doesn't have to be, super specific. It's just your intention. So if you want to just visualize it as I go ahead and do this, and I'll explain kind of what we're doing when we go into it. But yeah, we're just going to set our intentions here and then push it into the river or throw it into the river, and allow whatever that intention is to flow into our life, to start to appear into our reality, and use kind of the energy here of the water and of nature to assist us. So we're going to do that, but I want to go over first just kind of some things that I've been picking up on here for the collective, for the new moon. So let me just tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to do the collective message for the new moon, which is in Virgo, which is today. I like to do them on the day of the new moon just because it feels more like, the energy is current. So we're going to go over some things I was picking up on for the new moon in Virgo and kind of what you can expect, what you can work with. And then we'll probably pull a quick card here and just see if there's anything additional that needs to come up for the collective. And then we'll go ahead and do the ritual. I mean, you can skip this if you're not interested, no worries. And then we'll do the ritual, and then we're going to go ahead and do a quick pick a card reading. And we're going to see what is kind of flowing into your life. So kind of with the present theme, what is flowing into your life? What are you manifesting? What blessings are coming in? Anything of the sort. And we're going to do a pick a card reading. So you can find the timestamps down below. Again, if you feel like skipping to the pick a card, no worries. If you want to join here with the collective intention setting, a little ritual here, again, feel free to grab a crystal if you have one, or if not, you can just join, visually setting your intention, and kind of, the collective energy, if we do it together, will be heightened, So, okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So before we start, I just want to go ahead and invite Spirit into the space here with us today. So spirit guides, angels, nature spirits, and any other beings of light that wish to join us today for this session, I invite your presence, I invite your love, your wisdom, your guidance, and your light to protect us as we go through this session today, and also to bring forth any information that we need to know here today to guide us for the highest and greatest good for all. So what I was picking up on here before we get into the cards here for the new moon, this is just intuitive information, just what I was gathering, what I was getting, and I have some affirmations as well that can kind of help you if you are wanting to set new affirmations. I actually did set the intention for this to be for the month of September as well, just because I felt like I wanted to not just do the new moon only, but just the month of September since it's right around the corner. And I always see September as such a transitional month because, it's sort of in between the seasons, and it feels like it's this almost like a little bit of a void period, is the way that I see it. So it just feels like there's a lot of change happening in the collective. So I'll be curious to kind of know, what comes up here today. And I thought we would just, see what comes up here. So what I was getting is that the first thing that Spirit was telling me is that this is a great time for nourishment. And I heard nourishment of the mind, body, and soul. So I do feel like this Virgo season is going to really be a great time to implement any type of, things you can do to take care of yourself, not just your physical space, not just your body, but your soul, your mind, meditation, whatever you feel called to do, kind of integrating all three, the mind, body, soul. So I feel like a lot of us are resetting as well and kind of allowing for new energy to come in to our life. Since Virgo is Mercury as well, I was hearing that this is also a great time to have control over your thoughts when it comes to how your thoughts are creating your reality. So some of you, this is going to be where you're going to feel like you have more control over that, or you're shifting into a more positive mind space, you're shifting into more positive thinking. Or if you don't feel that way, then I think this is also a time to be aware of your thoughts and how they're attracting to you and how they're attracting your reality around you, because obviously it's really important for us to think positive and to think about things that are in alignment with what we want to invite into our reality, into our life. So I think there's a lot of clearing of the mind, clearing of the mental space, the mental body, and allowing for fresh ideas, fresh new inspiration. I do feel a lot of you could be receiving new inspiration, new ideas, new creative ideas, maybe things you want to start, things you want to begin to implement into your life. I'm also getting as well. So lots around the mind here, but in order to have a refreshed mind, in order to have a clear mind, we also have to make sure that we're balanced and nourishing ourselves. And that's kind of the balance I was getting for the month of September and this new moon, to kind of, set the tone for that to follow. As you nourish yourself and as you go inward and take care of yourself, then usually everything else will follow, I was also getting to that, so right now, whatever you're going to be planting, whatever seeds you're planting, whatever, could be different for many of you if you're starting a relationship, or if you are starting a business, or you have an idea or project or whatever it could be. This is a time where it's actually going to be very lasting. So this seed that you're planting, which is why I felt called to do this ritual today as well, to kind of set an intention, set a seed, and then allow it to flow into our life. Because I feel like what I was hearing is that this will be it's like when you, it's like you're building something in your life, and when you're building it, it's going to last for a long time. So this could be, again, the things you're inviting in, the things you're setting an intention for and planting are not just going to be in your life temporarily. It's setting the tone for a long-term thing, a long-term investment, or a long-term relationship, or long-term something. So just keep that in mind, that this is a great time to really think long-term somehow in your life. Because when you plant that and when you set that intention, it will solidify. So think about kind of what you want your life to look like. Think about what you want to attract into your reality. However long-term feels comfortable for you. Like, I'm somebody who doesn't like to plan too far ahead. So if you want to just plan for a few months, or maybe you want to just visualize or set the intention of what you want your life to look like in a few years, whatever you're setting now will kind of follow for years to come. for some. I was also picking up that Archangel Michael is very present right now for someone or for many of you in the collective. Blue energy is important, blue crystals, blue light. Archangel Michael was coming up here to help to clear, again, the mental space, but also clear your home, clear your, situations in your life, clear your relationships, just kind of to let go of any debris and sweep that away. As we enter into the autumn for where I am here too. So I do feel like there's also a lot of protection here, and shielding is what I was getting, that Archangel Michael was coming up here to almost like divine protection is happening for a lot of you, which again kind of goes back to the same message about whatever you're setting your intention into is for your long term, or at least it's going to bring solidity and solid foundation into your life. So anything that can possibly interfere with that or drain that from you or keep that away from you is needing to be cleared from your life. And so don't be surprised if, there's some protection here in your life where you find that situations no longer serve you, will fall away, or maybe you're being detoured or kind of taken on a different path. That is because it is for your protection here at this time. And same goes for your mental space, again, to clear your mental body, clear your mental space. Okay. I was also getting, allowing only what serves you into your life, into your energy. And that's where Archangel Michael was coming up. I was also hearing untouchable. And the feeling I was getting with this is that, so let's say you have a certain, maybe a challenge or something that has been bothering you. Spirit was saying that this will not affect you as much anymore. There's a feeling of kind of, again, solidifying or coming into more power and protection and security in your life, to where those situations will not have the same effect on you anymore. And that's going to depend on what that means for you. But whatever is outside of you will not have the ability to penetrate as much into your energy, if that makes sense. So you are going to be untouchable. So whatever you're doing, you are rising above, you're rising up to the challenge, you're rising forward, and you are, again, very protected with your sacred energy, whatever you're doing. And so just know that you can't really be it's almost like what I was getting is that there's a rainbow, and it's like you can't really return back to where you were before. You can't really go back any further because you've already overcome the hurdle. You've already overcome the hump. It's like if you climb a mountain, you're not going to go back down the mountain if your intention was to, live at the top of the mountain. That's kind of where you've been climbing for a while, and now you can sit tall at the top of the mountain. So there's a feeling of almost a sense of relief or recovery coming in also for many of you. I was also getting that a lot of you are going to be deepening your connection here to Source, to God, whatever you want to call it. I was getting maybe some of you could be religion or church, or you're just tapping into more sacred energy of your life, allowing things to be more sacred and, seeing spirit in all things, connecting with God, connecting with the universe, and co-creating with the universe. So you may find that you feel more drawn to learn new things about that, or to, deepen your connection, or to pray more, or whatever it could be for you. And just know that the universe is waiting for you to meet them there, for you to integrate this new level of being for you. I also heard it will always grow back, and they showed me grass that, like something that had died or dwindled, and Spirit saying that it will always grow back if you water it, if you take care of it. Again, that goes with the same message about nourishing your mind, body, soul. If you nourish it and you take care and you tend it, it will grow back. So that could mean, again, different things depending, but you don't have to be concerned about things that you thought you lost. You don't have to go backwards. Whatever you want will grow back if you're worried about that. That could also be something specific, maybe somebody's hair or something in someone's life. It will grow back. Okay, and then I also, just a few more here. Spirit was saying, again, to get clear about your next steps in your life to build building blocks. So that was an advice from Spirit on what we can do practically at this time. So get clear on that. Get clear on kind of what you want your life to look like, where you want to be in a little bit of time, what you kind of want your life to be like. And then you're going to be building slowly, like they show me the Three of Pentacles energy, where you're building things in fragments and building blocks, which will begin to accumulate. And that's why I felt called to do this little ritual today as well, to kind of set the seed so that the blocks can be built from here on out. I was also hearing that this is a time, what you can do, this is advice from Spirit, to change things up, do something differently, shift routines, and break up stagnant energy. So that could be shifting your furniture in your home. That could be going a different way when you drive. That could be wearing different colors for your clothes, switching up your wardrobe, your hairstyle, whatever it is. Just try to break up any stagnant energy. And this could happen automatically as well. It doesn't have to be that it's just you have to take action, but for many of you, you will know what that feels like for you if you feel called to make any changes. Spirit's saying this is a great time to shift things up, to change things up, because that is only an indication that you are growing and you're evolving and you don't want to stay in the same vibration. So just adjust to that, allow that to happen. Don't be afraid of change, and try new things. And then lastly, I was getting, again, patience. See it through until the end. Don't give up. The seed will grow. So whatever you're nurturing, once again, here in your life, have patience right now. Don't give up on something that you want. Don't give up on an intention that you have, because it will grow into your life. Okay, and then we're going to do the affirmations after we do this little ritual here, because those were the guided affirmations I was being told. But we're going to kind of seal them in after we do our little intention setting here. All right. So let's go ahead and do the ritual. So again, grab a crystal if you feel like it. You don't have to. You can also use a piece of paper. You can write it down on a piece of paper. You can just visualize it, whatever works for you. It's mainly the visualization, it's mainly the intention that you're setting, and also collectively here with the support of Spirit, that we're going to just kind of infuse, I would say, probably one main intention that you have, or one main thing that you want to manifest into your life. You could use multiple if you want to, whatever feels right for you. So we're just going to take a second here and ground ourselves. Just take a few deep breaths. So breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. And breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Okay, so at this time, if you do have a crystal, go ahead and grab your crystal. And actually, if you are doing this, if you have a river nearby, if you have a lake, if you have a pond, an ocean, you can use that. So you may want to return to this if you do have that, nearby. But if not, you can also use a glass of water. So you may want to grab a glass of water as well and kind of return to this, pause it and return here. But if you just grab a small glass of water, then we can use that. But I'm just going to use the river today because I feel called to drop it into the river using that flow of energy. So go ahead and grab your crystal if you have it, piece of paper. if you'd like to use that, or nothing at all, and a glass of water. If you don't, so let me say, if you don't use a crystal or a paper, just grab the glass of water by itself so that you can infuse your intention into the water and then drink the water. So those are kind of the options. You can get a crystal and the water. You can get, if you don't have a crystal, a piece of paper and the water. You can just use the water and your visualization, or if you do have a river or some body of water around, then you can just take your crystal out there like I'm doing now. So yeah, we have this little clear quartz crystal. So if you're not using your own, then you can also put your intention here when we set it. So let's just go ahead and imagine roots growing down from our root chakra all the way down to the core of the earth, grounding, centering. And just keep breathing up the nourishment from the roots. And then as you exhale, you're being down, keep moving down, grounding down into the earth. As you exhale, imagine that you're being weighted down so that you feel supported, so that you feel safe, and you feel centered here and supported by your guides. You can also go ahead and call forth your own spirit team, personal guides. I'm just going to do this now. So we ask for the presence of all guides, angels, any beings of light here to assist us today with this intention setting. Spirit, we ask that you assist us in setting our intentions, letting it go, and allowing whatever is in our highest and greatest good, in whatever form, to begin to appear in our life. And now imagine yourself being, as you inhale, imagine white light filling your whole body, filling your body up with light, pushing your aura as far as you feel comfortable. And as you exhale, just imagine it being pushed out, any stagnant energy, pushing out any dark spots in your aura. And again, as you inhale, imagine the white light filling your body, your cells, your blood, your bones, as far out as you feel comfortable for protection, and also for setting your intention here with this ritual. So just do that a few times. Just inhale the light and exhale, push out anything that is stuck, stagnant, or blocking you. And with this orb of light, or this circle of light around you, you allow the universe to connect with you, your guides, your spirit team, to help you in co-creating with this intention that we're setting today. And for the fertile energy of the new moon in Virgo to help us to plant this seed and watch it grow and flow into fruition. And we trust the timing of whatever this intention is to come into our life. We don't need to know how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, but we have faith that our intention here today will be planted and is heard. Okay, so now take your crystal, if you have one, or your paper, or just visualize. And you can also use the visualization here of this crystal. And what we're going to do is we're going to just infuse. So think about mainly one thing. You can use a few things if you want. Whatever you want to bring into your life. What do you want to flow into your life? What do you want to manifest into your life? Imagine that this is being absorbed by the crystal. So infusing it with your intentions. Imagine all of these intentions and words and images of what you want that are being infused deep within the crystal. And keep doing this until you feel the light emanating from it, until you feel that it is full with your intentions. And you can pause the video if you need more time to set your intentions into your own crystal or this crystal. And if you're using a paper, then just write it down or visualize it in your mind. So let's just sit here for another 2 minutes or so and just really think about your intention and really infuse your intention. And if you're using a glass of water, then just go ahead and do this with the glass of water. Imagine it going into the water. Okay, and so now the energy should be almost like a huge ball of light because you've infused it. Your paper, your water, your crystal, or just with me here, a huge ball of light. with everything you wish to desire, or one specific thing that you really wish to bring into your life. And now, I'm going to throw this crystal into the river. You can do the same if you do have a river, if you're doing this by a river. If not, go ahead and set your crystal next to your water as I throw this, or your paper next to your water as I throw this. And imagine as it hits the water, when I throw it, it is done. The intention is set, and the river will carry the energy to you. It will begin to move the energy. The universe will move things around to allow this to come into your life in the highest and greatest good. So for everybody, regardless of if you're doing this with a crystal or not, when I throw this as a collective, it is done. And we're setting the intention that soon you will see this thing pop up into your world, into reality. So set your crystal by your water or your paper, or just hold your water in your hand, and let's go ahead and throw this in the water. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So now drink your glass of water. If you have one. Or if you're by a river, then just let it be, let it go. And now carry that crystal with you over the next week. In your pocket, in your purse. You can wear it, whatever works for you, but just for the next 7 days, carry that crystal with you. And then you can just put it back as normal after that. But we've allowed the river to take us and to bring our intentions. Anybody who's participated will see this intention and this manifestation come in. So just let it go. Okay, so now let's just finish with our affirmations before we do our pick a card. Okay, so you can repeat here after me. I am in control of my reality. I am in control of my reality. I am making positive forward movement in my life. I am making positive forward movement in my life. I am deeply connected to the universe, and the universe supports me at all times. I am deeply connected to the universe, and the universe supports me at all times. I am rising up. I am rising up. I am enjoying each moment of my existence with gratitude and love. I am enjoying each moment of my existence with gratitude and love. I have the courage to be my authentic self. I have the courage to be my authentic self. I give myself permission to be happy and to lead a purposeful life. I give myself permission to be happy and to lead a purposeful life. I choose to see the good in the world. I choose to see the good in the world. Okay, so let's go ahead and just let that go, and let's move on to the pick a card portion here of the session. So we're going to look again at, what is flowing into your life, what blessings are coming in, what are you attracting, what are you manifesting. It could be in alignment with what we just did here in the ritual if you did do this together with me, or this could be something different, just whatever the universe has for you in terms of what you're creating, what you're manifesting in. All right, so let's go ahead and do our 3 piles here. Okay, so pile number 1, you're going to be this cute little white flower. For pile number 1. Pile number 2, you're going to be this leaf, which I think is the first sign of fall, which I'm super excited about. So pile number 2. And then pile number 3 is going to be this stone from the river. Okay, so let me see if I can hold up hold these up here. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I know the flower is tiny compared to them, but that's what I was guided to do. Okay, so take your time as always. You can pause this if you need more time. So what are you manifesting, attracting, calling in to your life? What's flowing in towards you? And anything else Spirit thinks that you need to know. Okay, so the timestamps are down below, and we'll jump into group number 1. Hello, group number 1, if you chose the little white flower. Let's go ahead and see here. So what are you calling into your life? What are you manifesting? What are you attracting? What's flowing in? So Spirit Guides, please tune me in here to the energy of anybody who chose group number 1, the white little flower. Group number 1. Spirit, what are they attracting? What are they calling in to their life? What do we need to know here for group number 1? Spirit, please tune me into their energy. I am seeing somebody exercising. Some of you could be, maybe you have an intention that you want to exercise more or to move your body more. That could be for somebody. So let's see. Group number 1, Spirit. What are they calling into their life? What is flowing into their life? What blessings? What are they manifesting? I am getting a chameleon lizard here. Some of you could be shifting. I'm getting strong Gemini energy coming up here. Whether you're a Gemini or not, I feel like you're either shifting into some new reality here, or you're shifting. This just flew out. We have woman holding a coin. There's something about your energy that's shifting or changing, or your environment, or your something here. Let's see, Spirit. What is this woman holding a coin for group number 1? I'm getting some of you are finishing something. Maybe you're finishing school or a project, or something is coming to a completion. Something is coming to a close, but it's in a good way. I do feel like there's a feeling of harmony coming into your life, so you're attracting harmony. I feel many of you are going to be in a position where you feel comfortable, or you're attracting, you could have set an intention here today if you did the ritual, or maybe not, just in your own life. You could have set an intention here to attract money, resources. I'm getting that there's, something about an eclipse here too. It's just a lot of changes here for you. So I think things could be changing for you at a deeper level. Many of you could actually be shifting your energy levels. Again, something is starting within you, starting within your, maybe it could be exercise, it could be your lifestyle, but I'm getting that there's going to be an increase in abundance and an increase in wealth coming into your life. I'm also getting that there's some type of truth that's been illuminated for you, or there's going to be an illumination of the answers you're seeking, or truth that you are needing in your life. So for somebody here, I'm hearing cookie cutter society. So this might be that you are, again, doing something different. Maybe that's not typical or not approved by society, or something of the sort here. I'm hearing when one door shuts, another door opens. So yeah, I think that you could be moving into a new territory, maybe even a new job, a new position, something definitely about change here for you. So essentially what's flowing, or what's coming in, is change for you. But when one door opens, another door, when one door closes, another door opens. So you need to know that all is well, all is working out, and there will be new opportunities. I'm getting with the purple, this woman has purple flower. You're also going to be feeling more kind of in control of your life and in control of your reality, much like what we had seen today too in the collective reading. I do feel like there's maybe an increase in spiritual energy also. Some of you could actually be, for somebody out there, if you're moving into more of a spiritual role in your life, maybe you're becoming a spiritual teacher or a healer, that could be where you're sort of changing. I don't know why I keep getting for somebody, if you feel singled out, or you feel kind of like you're misunderstood, this is a message for you to not, to try not to feel that way. We have Angel of Love. I am hearing that Spirit does want you to bring more love into your life, bring more, maybe try to find ways to romanticize your life, or bring more light, bring more serenity into your life. Something about having to bring beauty into your world. So this could be having crystals or flowers or something around your home, or just finding ways to kind of integrate more fruitful energy is kind of the word coming to me, more abundant energy, more lush energy into your life. You could find that you are bringing this in though. It's like there's a lot of opportunity is what I'm hearing. Many opportunities are coming in for you, but the opportunities are more so like, how should I say, like yes, there could be tangible opportunities for you, but it's almost like what you're opening up here is just to allow abundance to flow, to allow any type of abundance in your life, whether it's an abundance of food, or an abundance of money, or an abundance of just things kind of that are serving you, if that makes sense. I just feel that's what's coming up here for you. Somebody here could have Native American ancestry or tribal roots. In that case, your ancestors are coming up here to be with you. I'm also hearing that Spirit does want you to let your hair down, have some fun, shake things up, do things that make you feel maybe like your inner child coming out. Have some fun here. I'm also getting a strong connection to mermaids for someone. That could be a sign that you are connecting to I'm also getting you're connecting more to your feminine energy, your feminine essence, which is also where you are kind of allowing more flow essentially into your life. So what you're bringing in is flow in general. So you're kind of bringing in just a lot of, what's the main thing that they're bringing into their life? Again, a change. Something about change here coming in. I'm seeing if things have been kind of stale or if things have been kind of the same old or same, you are, there's a change with that. Something about your eyes, for someone's eyes I'm getting, maybe someone's vision, or that's a special message for somebody about your eyes or your vision, or you're just opening your eyes. There's something connected to the eyes here. The eyes are the window to the soul. Let's see a little bit more. Pile number 1. What are you manifesting? What are you calling into your life? What's flowing into your life? We have Angel of Strength. I'm hearing a special message to not pay attention to the petty details I'm hearing. So that could be for someone that maybe there's small things that are bothering you, or maybe about a situation around you. Don't pay so much close attention to the small things, but look at the bigger picture. Look at how it's going to turn out in the end, is what I'm hearing. There's a feeling with this, there's a sun in the background here. I'm being told something with the sunset or the sunrise could also be a great time for you to connect with the sunset or the sunrise, but it's also a feeling of the sun rising behind you, so you are standing right in front of the sun and the sun is rising behind you. So you will find that what you're attracting in is going to be almost like new beginnings that are surfacing in terms of a new beginning of some sort. So it's like maybe some of you have been through drama or a situation that has caused some turbulence or drama in your life, and it's like the sun is setting on that, and then the new sun is rising, is kind of how I'm being seen or how I'm being shown. I'm also hearing somebody's reaching a milestone. If you've been wanting to reach a milestone in your life or something specific here, the number 5 again is very prominent. Number 5 is about change. And in this case, I'm seeing again, the change that's happening for you is that you're molding with that chameleon spirit. You're kind of molding into almost like a new version here of yourself in some way. I'm getting someone could have little jars, like little, almost like little spell jars, like tiny little, I don't know what I would call them, but they almost look like ancient glass jars. There's something with that maybe that you're putting your intention into, or oils, I'm being told, maybe essential oils, or you're setting your intention with oils and dabbing them onto your wrist. That could be for someone as well to maybe to do that. Something has been hard work here. I'm being shown the Toil and Labor card from one of the decks that I have, the Kipper deck, Toil and Labor, which talks about hard work, challenging work, tedious work. So what is that about? Yeah, it's more of like there's support around you, if that's for you, for someone. If you feel like there's been a lot of tedious, kind of difficult work for you somehow, I think that you're being told that, again, there's change that's required or change coming in regards to that, but also try to know that you're being supported. You know, try not to get so bogged down. All right, let's see. Pile number 1. What are you calling in? What are you manifesting? I don't know why I'm getting childish or immature behavior. That could be for someone. Maybe you have someone around you who's acting very immature, or that's bothering you, or maybe that's you. I don't know. Maybe some of you are reacting in ways that Spirit's saying to kind of, you know, don't pay attention to the small little details that are not even relevant. Try to bring more heart-centered energy. So let's see, pile number 1, what are you attracting? What's flowing into your life? What are you manifesting? Pile number 1. Yeah, for someone, there's definitely a message here about love. I'm hearing this song, if you're going to hurt me, just go ahead and hurt me again, or something like that. So if this is about a connection and love that has been very challenging for you, you feel like someone's been hurting you repeatedly, then I think that, I don't know, I think some of you maybe are still in the middle of that, and maybe you're trying to manifest or to attract a different outcome with that. Spirit's saying that, again, maybe shifting, or let's see what else we have here. 6 of Swords reversed. Yeah, I'm hearing biting off more than you can chew. So there is something in this pile here that feels a little bit difficult. It feels a little bit like it's challenging. I'm hearing safe zone. So again, there's a safe zone here. That's going to depend on what that is for you. If you feel like you've been in a safe zone, a comfort zone in your life, you've been afraid to make changes, you've been afraid to tell someone how you feel, you've been afraid to put your foot down, whatever it is here, you need to move out of a safe zone that you've been in to allow more room for opportunity, to allow more room for the solution to be given to you, is what I'm hearing. So especially if you have tried to manifest something, or if you've tried to call something in to your life. This won't be for all of you, but for some of you, there's a little bit of a tough love message here that you have to be open to new solutions. You can't just ask for something and expect it to fall into your lap. They want you to know that you need to find new solutions. So again, that could be changing things up, that could be changing your mindset, that could be doing something different here to invite new energy in. And even with the angel of love here too, you know, maybe inviting more room for self-love or compassion or gentle energy, soft, nurturing energy. Some of you are holding on to the past or holding on to a memory here that's kind of stagnating things a bit. Some of you may be wanting to attract new friendships or maybe new partnerships in love. There's something about the community essence here, bringing that in. Again, I'm getting a strong feminine energy here to tap more in maybe to the feminine side, which will help you to flow, to help your desires to come into your reality. What else for pile number 1? What are they attracting in? What's flowing into their life? We do have the 9 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting here is I'm hearing watch and wait. So again, if you've wanted something to happen, Spirit's saying that this will, even though you are having to find a solution at the same time, what I'm actually being told is that, let's see, how do I explain it? It's like, let's say that you want, let's say, this is just an example, but let's say you want to attract your soulmate or new love into your life. If you surrender it here to the universe and you say that I want this type of love or this type of person, or you just set your intention, but you're open to being flexible. You're not so much stuck on one outcome or one person. You're open to being flexible. Then Spirit's saying just watch and wait with the Nine of Cups, because it will come into your life, but you have to kind of be open as well to new experiences, new opportunities, and new ways of looking at things is what they're saying. So again, Angel of Love, this is advice from Spirit to open your heart space a little bit more, open your mind, open your heart, especially your heart, especially your flow is what I'm getting here. I'm also hearing some of you are manifesting being the master at something, maybe being the master at something you're doing, a hobby, a craft, a skill, or even just manifesting something. You're becoming the master. You're becoming like you're taking the reins here in your life in some way, which is kind of what I was getting with that woman holding a coin. I do feel many of you could have a wish come true when it comes to your material world. But it's more than just that, because the Nine of Cups talks about our emotional fulfillment. It talks about our, spiritual fulfillment as well, not just material. So that's where I'm getting that you're having to balance both the spiritual and the material, and trust in the universe, and trust in the divine kind of orchestration of that. Yeah, I'm hearing it's just around the corner, or miracles are around the corner, I'm hearing. So you need to know that miracles are around the corner. I'm also hearing make it your own. So whatever that is, make it your own. You don't have to stay in a certain way of doing things. I think I had gotten that in the beginning of the reading too. If you feel like you have to mold yourself to fit somebody else's ideal, or maybe your job or something here, you don't have to fit yourself into that. Make it your own. They want you to be very unique right now, and in whatever fashion that is, or whatever way that is, to kind of make your life your own, if that makes sense. So let's get one last message here for pile number 1. Spirit guides, what are they calling into their life? What are they manifesting? We have, I am reborn. I'm hearing that song. I don't know why. I'm hearing that song Dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. But they're showing it in like a positive way, where, again, you're taking back some type of power here. Again, that could be something that means different things. Some of you are going to be feeling like you're not dangerous, but like you are, what's the word for this? Like you're kind of shifting into this energy where you don't really care so much, or you're just very boldly authentic and boldly you. The red is very significant, so maybe red crystals, red jewelry, red clothes, root chakra. Again, the woman holding a coin, very much about your sense of power is what I'm getting here. That's coming into your life, that you're attracting. I'm also getting the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, whatever you're attracting, whatever you're wanting, is going to kind of, the wheel is churning here in your favor. But again, the Wheel of Fortune is about change. It is about being open to change and knowing that some cycles will have to come to a close. Some cycles will change. They will end. They will shift. So they want you to be open to that. If someone here specifically has been wanting to have more appointments, maybe in their business, then that's something also coming in, that you'll have more appointments being booked, or more people who are seeking your expertise. I'm hearing this song, I'm going to soak up the sun. I'm going to soak up the sun. I forgot what else it was. I'm going to tell everyone, something like that. If you know that song, let me know. But there's something about that song that's very much about the self being reborn as well. I'm getting a lot of songs here. I'm also getting the song Parachute. Is a country song by Chris Stapleton, if you want to look that up. It talks about somebody being a parachute for you, or someone kind of protecting you as you leap, as you jump forward. Okay, so is there any final message? Let's get one last one for you. Any final message here for group number 1? What do they need to know, Spirit, about what they're attracting? We have, okay, look at that, miracle. So I think I said that. Miracles are around the corner. We have miracle and we have wisdom as light as a feather. I'm hearing gifts as well. I'm getting like a 6 of Pentacles energy. Gifts are being given to you, or you're going to be receiving gifts from somebody maybe, or someone's giving you a gift. It's also the fact that you, again, I think I said earlier, you're mastering something with this owl. This is also very much like an autumn, so this could be happening now. You're mastering something in a way where you're not going back to how it was before, or you're not going to be going back to what it looked like before. It's like it's coming into a new form. I do feel many of you are going to be feeling, wiser in many ways in your life, but it's also like a feeling of, how do I say this? Like you know better now. Whatever that means. You know better, you do better, you're going to see better. And the owl is kind of like that, the eyes I had seen earlier too. There's a feeling of the vision here for you, the intuition, maybe something with your eyes. I'm getting many of you are seeing the truth about a situation maybe from the past, or a situation that has kept you kind of in a loop. You're seeing the situation for what it is. You're seeing the truth. You're seeing it in a brand new eyes. Yeah. Many of you, it's like something's going to happen overnight here almost. Or something, see how we have the black kind of energy, and then we have the eyes again that are like orange. Something is almost like awakening here for you, like where you open your eyes and things are different. Is there any final message here for group 1? Something could have ended for you, or something will end for you. Just know that it's not it's not to hurt you, or it's not to kind of harm you. It's actually to help you to, again, do better, or to be better, and to kind of see the situation in a different way. So if something does end in your life, just know that that's the reason for it, okay? So I hope this helped group number 1. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a lovely rest of the day. Take care, lots of love, and happy new moon. Hello, group number 2, if you chose this leave here. Let's go ahead and see what comes up here for you. So group number 2, what are you manifesting? What's flowing into your life? What are you creating? What's coming into your life? Group number 2, what are you attracting? So spirit guides, please tune me in here to the energy for anybody who chose group number 2. What do they need to know about what they're attracting into their life? What's coming into their life? What's flowing into their life? What are they manifesting? What blessings are coming in for group number 2? I am seeing a snake shedding skin here, so there could be a significant change you're going through. Some of you are shedding old skin, and you're really growing. It's like I'm also being told that some of you could be very sensitive right now to energy. So if you are feeling that way, and if you're very sensitive to the fluctuations around you, or the shifts and changes happening within your energy, take care of yourself and just know that it's okay to go through that change, because It's almost like I'm getting a vision of the snake shedding the skin, and then the new skin is very vulnerable and kind of, like if it's almost like raw in a way. So that could be happening now, or that could be coming in for you, to where you may find that you're going to go through this big shift, and then your skin's going to be kind of raw. Like, I hope that makes sense. And so they want you to know that, to kind of adjust accordingly to the changes that are happening for you. I'm being told this sensitivity for you is actually to help you to adjust to new vibrations, to adjust to new higher kind of levels in your life. So group number 2, spirit guides, what are they manifesting? What's flowing in? What are they? What's what are they calling into their life? Group number 2. I'm getting something about a phone number as well. Maybe somebody's going to be calling you. Oh, we have deceit here. There's something about someone dialing a phone number. Let's see. There may be somebody there's someone holding on really tightly to your energy, or this could be you holding on really tightly to somebody else, to someone's energy. And that's what's coming up here. It's like there's almost a bit of a gripping type of energy. I'm getting Aquarius coming up here pretty strongly, Aquarius energy. What is this? It's kind of weird because this card here, wow, we have envy at the bottom. It's not giving me any information. It's almost like the way that this figure or this person is holding the, whatever it is, the chest here, and the little, something is being hidden here from you, or someone's not wanting to reveal something. Let me see what this is. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this? This just flew out here. Happy family. This won't be for all of you, okay? But if you do resonate with this, I'm almost getting this feeling that it's not the best feeling. I feel like you are on your way to attracting something new into your life. Some of you, like I said, you're shedding old skin. And because of this, you could actually be having, like, let's say it's just an example. I'm not sure here yet, but it could be a new relationship. It could be that you just feel happy. You feel optimistic. You feel like you're moving into a high vibration. There could be someone or something that's in the background that's kind of lurking almost in a way and preventing you, or trying to prevent you from your happiness right now. There's someone maybe envious of you, or someone who's attaching onto your energy. I'm hearing march to the beat of your own drum. So some of you, yeah, you could be, it's almost like I'm getting a bit of revenge energy here, but I don't think you're doing it intentionally. I don't know who this is for, but it's like you're kind of, it's like you're going better places in your life. You're going bigger and better places in your life, and there could be somebody who doesn't like that about you, or maybe a community, maybe I'm hearing keeping tabs on you. This could be through social media. Someone could be keeping tabs on you through social media. What else, Spirit, for pile number 2? What else? What are they attracting into their life? Pile number 2. What's coming in for them? Yeah, these cards are flying out. There's something here going on. Here's the envy card again that just kind of, and then all the cards flipped out of the deck. Let me see what this is. What else, Spirit, can you tell us here for pile 2? I'm seeing a raccoon, and I'm being told, like, the raccoon, the eyes that are the black around the eyes. Something here is being hidden here. There's some secrecy or something that's going on. I'm also being told, yeah, some type of temptation here. I'm being told like there's a comparison going on, like apples to apples, but the way that they're showing the apples are like in a temptation type of way, like in a tempting way. So I don't know what this is. It's very, very different than pile number one. Let's see, Spirit, what else are they calling into their life? What else can we get here? We have, yeah, hostilities, and we have heart chakra. I am being told that many of you, especially if you're trying to attract new love or new relationships here, there's something lightening. Again, same message about that kind of snake shedding a skin. There's a feeling of you lightening your energy. It's almost like I feel like there's a lot of angelic support around you right now, specifically white energy, white light, that's trying to cleanse your heart, trying to cleanse your energy to allow the kind of the fresh energy to come in. Some of you could be very newly out of a situation, or it's been a long time coming for you to feel kind of new, to feel almost like baby skin is what I'm getting, like very soft. Something about that coming up here, including the heart chakra. But again, there's something in this reading that's like keeping things. I mean, we have deceit and we have hostility. So just be mindful of that. It's a very strong message coming through from Spirit here in this reading. It's not even allowing for, you know, the question that I'm trying to ask. So it's almost like there's a feeling of this being still going on, or still kind of haunting things. What else, Spirit, for pile 2? Let me get some tarot for this. What else, Spirit, can you tell us for pile number 2? Yeah, I just divided the deck. We had the 5 of Pentacles. Something about not feeling enough, or not feeling like that things are working here, or that if this is not you, then this is somebody else who's around you, who's kind of leeching onto your energy. Spirit, what else for pile 2? What are they calling into their life? What are they attracting? What are they manifesting? Because you know, I feel like with this pile, since we're asking this question, it's like I keep trying to ask the question of what you're drawing in. But to be honest, it's like I think they want you to be more aware of this rather than anything else. They want you to be aware that you are on the right path. Many of you are on the right path here to renewing your heart. But if you know what this is that's around you, or what it could be, it may have the tendency to veer you off course if you're not careful, or if you don't protect yourself, or maybe step away from whatever this is. So it's almost like they are saying that you may be trying to jump to the end. Like if you want to, you know, have something in your life, you're trying to jump to the end of the journey, or the destination, I should say. But they're wanting to bring it to attention, the journey. They want to bring it to attention that your journey has to be clear before you have the destination. So if the journey is filled with pit stops that are not serving you, then it's going to be increasingly difficult to get to the destination. But for others of you, you are already almost at the destination, which is where you're in a process of rebirth or renewal. And they want you to know that you are on the right path. If you feel like things are getting better, things are kind of shifting for you in your life, and in that case, they just want you to become aware of maybe an energy that has been in the background, maybe something from the past, or someone that, or maybe you are looking at someone on social media, or there's someone that you're attached to, or vice versa. And it's like that pit stop has to be shut down. You know, you have to focus on the destination here at this point. So what else, Spirit, for group number 2, for what they're attracting in their life, what's flowing into their life, what are they drawing into their life? Group 2. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, I have to say, Eight of Wands reverse. Something is blocked in this reading. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it the best I can. I do feel like again, they're showing me a clock here too. Like time has been ticking for a long time, or time has been slipping by. Because you see how we had the Two of Swords, and then the Eight of Wands would be about movement. It would be about communications, quick movement. I'm hearing the song Under Your Spell. You keep me under your spell. You keep me under your spell. So I don't know. There's someone here who's watching this that's going to resonate for. It's like, I think there's a feeling here of, again, same kind of thing I just said. If we're trying to get to the destination, but we're in the Two of Swords, then it's very hard to move anywhere. It's like there's stagnant energy here. There's a stagnation here. So what else, Spirit, then? Because what else do they need to know about what to do then about this? They want you to go within right now to figure something out. It's like, I know this is kind of, I was hoping it would be, like a positive thing here, but that's just what I'm getting with the reading, is that they kind of want you to address something first before you move forward. Because the Two of Swords is all about going inward and figuring something out, and having to make a decision. Some of you could have distanced yourself from a situation or a person, or you need to distance yourself right now. The islands in the background is what they're showing me, that you either did do this and you're kind of on your own island right now, or you need to take the boat and swim off the island full of maybe hostilities. It's, again, the same analogy about like pit stops, but in islands now. And why is the Eight of Wands in reverse? Because the tree is upside down. So whatever you're planting right now, whatever you're trying to manifest, or whatever you're hoping to bring in, it has to be kind of built on more solid ground, okay? It has to be planted more firmly. It has to have structure to it. It can't just be fleeting, or, the wind comes in and wipes it away. It has, yeah, wow, the Tower and the Death card at the bottom. So let's see then, now that we've done that, they're going to be open to talking now about what you're drawing in. So what are you manifesting then? Pile 2. What is flowing into your life? What new things are flowing into your life then? Again, same analogy coming up about like the snake skin and the raw energy. I'm being shown like a childlike wonder. Many of you are opening up to a childlike wonder, maybe for the first time in a while. Or this is kind of what you're heading to. I do feel like they want to confirm for you that yes, you are going to be attracting more, what's the word for it? Like new experiences from new eyes, from fresh eyes, from a childlike wonder. But it hasn't gone without you needing to address whatever that was first, or walk away from whatever that was first. Okay, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Temperance reversed. Yeah. What are you attracting into your life? Again, they want you to shelter yourself right now is what I'm getting. Right now what you need is safety and shelter and protection. whatever that means. If that means that you have to actually physically find shelter and protection, or if that means just emotionally make sure that you are taking care of yourself and your body and your life. And because the fruits here, the little berries on the tree, are not ripe here, because I feel like they're not ready to be plucked off. They're not ready to ripen. Some of you are being asked to further and kind of deepen your connection here to spirit and to the divine, and this will help you to become more in alignment, because something is missing here from your life. For you, Pile 2, something is missing when it comes to you integrating more of a spiritual perspective, or trust maybe in spirit, or faith in spirit, something like that. I'm getting a song come up. It's called "It Takes a Lot to Know a Man." I don't remember who sings it, but that song's coming up, so you may want to look at the lyrics. I think, it's kind of a deeper song about finding oneself, so I'm not sure what the lyrics are, but yeah, it takes a lot to know a man. Let's see, what else for Pile 2? Somebody could be a police officer here, or maybe someone's involved in the law. Again, there's a feeling of not feeling safe here. I don't know why, but there's a feeling of not feeling safe. Let's see if there's anything else. So yeah, for you, Pile 2, I would say this is not to say that, what you want is not coming in for you, but, we can't just focus on the light and then ignore the darkness, or ignore the shadow, I should say. It's like that's the feeling I'm getting with this reading. Whether you're doing this or not, I'm not sure, but there's a feeling of like we need to kind of go in steps here to, ground ourselves first before before jumping the gun. We have you miss someone, and we have the signs are with you already. So like I said, there is somebody here who either misses you or you miss them, or the energy is very gripping. Again, I feel somebody here, you either feel obligated to stay with someone, or you feel obligated to do that, or this is purely on an energetic level. Maybe somebody is trying to get you to stay, or trying to get you to hold on to them here. I don't know if it's through spirit or through energy, or if it's through just the physical world, but there's a feeling of like you are meant for more is what I keep getting. Again, this won't be for everybody, but what I'm getting is that you're meant for more than this. If you already know that something's unhealthy and you already know that this is for you, your energy with the heart chakra and the happy family, you really deserve this. You deserve to be happy. You really deserve to have a life full of happiness and maybe a healthy partnership. And again, like a snake that's like new skin or baby skin, if you kind of fit that analogy into your life, like your life is baby skin. It's like if you picture your life and your world, and on the exterior of it, it feels like a baby skin. It's like there's no rough patches or rough edges anymore. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Like there's a need for you to allow yourself room for a higher vibe, like, a more for your life. Let's see, what is this? Signs are with you already. Like I said earlier too, for this reading, it almost feels like they don't want, it's like Spirit's not giving me a whole lot of information, because they're saying that with the Two of Swords here, the signs are with you already. Something that this would only resonate if you already know what this is. This is for somebody who knows what this is about. with the Two of Swords and the signs are with you. They're asking that you reflect right now with the number 4, like a 4 of Swords energy as well, that you take it within and that you address what you already know to be true. Some of you already know what you need to do. Some of you already know what the truth is. Some of you know you need to let go. Some of you know what's going on. Or some of you know that you need to maybe make a decision and kind of make some changes here when it comes to this situation. I feel there's something with this woman as well, or this figure that's sort of dressed up in like almost like elegant clothing here. There's a feeling of you having self-respect and really carrying forward in your life with a level of strong self-respect and boundaries maybe, but more so I think it's finding the answer from within, from a way that you are, like, let's say, like, let's go back to the analogy of the snake, and the skin is raw and sensitive. When you're in that position, you have to shelter yourself because you're susceptible and you're vulnerable. So they kind of want you to bring that energy of protection to your new life, your new energy, whether it's happening now or it's coming in the future. Preserve it and follow it, like follow up with it with respecting yourself. Let's get one more. Is there any final message here for group number 2? Is there any final message, Spirit Guides, for what they're attracting in, what's flowing into their life, and anything else? For one of you or for a few of you, I'm hearing the song You're Still the One by Shania Twain. That's really going to depend on if it resonates with your intuition. But for some of you, the lyric, we took the long way, or we may have taken the long way, is coming to me. So if that is you, because clearly this is someone from the past in this reading that's coming up, there may be somebody who you are meant to kind of come together with, but you took the long way to get there. But if not, that was just a lesson for you, and you already know what you need to do, And then we have childhood treasures resurface. So like I said with the baby too, I'm getting many of you are going to have an opportunity here coming in to speak your mind or to speak your truth to someone, or maybe even just, setting intentions for yourself to be more honest, to be more truthful. The color blue is coming up prominently for you. So blue throat chakra, blue crystals. There's a feeling of you having another opportunity is what I'm getting. You're having a new or another opportunity at this situation or at your life to kind of to not hold back this time. Somebody could really like Pinocchio, maybe as a child. Pinocchio is coming up really strongly. Is there any final message here for group 2, Spirit? Someone also could be very, like maybe when you were a child or maybe in your younger years, you could have been very rebellious or different or kind of like an outcast. And that's also coming up here too, that you're reclaiming that part of yourself. You're reclaiming a part of yourself that's able to speak your truth and to be more honest and, things like that, to kind of bring back that part of you that has been lost. You could have had an imaginary friend when you were a child. I'm hearing waiting for the dust to settle. So it's like there's a waiting here for the dust to settle. Some of you have had maybe some situations from your childhood, or maybe situations that you're still resolving and still healing. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading could help you. Pile 2, I know, was kind of a different reading than what I had intended it to be, but sometimes that's just the way Spirit wants to bring through messages. So I hope it could help somebody out there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day. Take care and lots of love. Hello, Pile 3. If you chose this stone here, the river stone, let's go ahead and see what your messages are. So what are you attracting? What are you manifesting? What's coming in? What's flowing into your life? And what you need to know. So Pile 1 and 2 were very different. Pile 2 came out to be a little bit more like tough love, informative. So we'll see what comes up here for you. So Spirit Guides, please tune me into the energy for anybody who chose Pile number 3. What are they attracting into their life? What are they manifesting? What is flowing into their life? What are they calling in? Whatever it is here for Pile number 3. Spirit, please tune me in. All right, so Pile number 3. What is coming into your life? What are you attracting? We have storm warning. Okay, so I'm getting that you're going through a pretty big cleansing process right now. Okay, whether you realize it or not, there's a lot that may be going on currently for you, or may even actually come in. I'm being told, especially if maybe you did this ritual that I had done earlier today, or in this reading, or this session, or maybe you just kind of set an intention for yourself. I'm being told that there will have to be a rearrangement of your life somehow. So there's going to have to be like a rearranging of energy, which could come through as a tower moment. It could come through whether you've, again, already been through it, you're currently going through it, or you will go through it. What I'm being told, though, is that this is very much going to bring you to a stronger place within yourself, within your life. Don't be concerned or don't be worried if you feel like things are kind of going in a chaotic way, or you feel like your energy is kind of all over the place, or something like that. Don't be concerned about it. Don't be worried about it, because it's only in an effort to kind of close out cycles and allow for new room to take place in your life, or new energy to take place in your life. I'm being told some of you actually could have a lot of energy surfacing within you now, or maybe a little bit later, to where you are going to feel that there's a lot to kind of hold on to, like maybe things are taking off and you're happy about that. Things are starting to come in, blessings are coming in, new energies coming in, things to be happy about are coming into your life, but you also feel maybe a little bit like you're losing groundedness, or you're losing something because you feel like there's a tornado here. I'm hearing this country song. I think it's, what is it called? Dirt on My Boots. I may have a little dirt on my boots, but I'm something, dirt on my boots. It's like a very playful kind of song. So there's a feeling of either you almost like shaking off the dirt on your boots, and it's like if you've been through a storm, or you've been in the mud, it's like you're shaking off the dirt on your boots, and you're moving forward, and you're kind of picking yourself up here and moving forward. I'm also hearing another song from, I think it's like a childhood song. What is it? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm hearing that song. So Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a light emerging. So what you're attracting is that things could be a little bit chaotic, or they will be, but you're actually attracting new light into your life, new levels of light into your life here, which I think really for this pile, you are definitely going to be happy about where you're heading. I'm hearing like something like dance like there's no tomorrow, or live like there's no tomorrow. So maybe some of you are going to feel like you want to just kind of have fun. You want to enjoy the moment. You don't want to worry so much about what's happening. It's like there's a feeling of definitely things cleansing your life. Okay. So let's see. What else do we have for pile number 3? What are they attracting? What's coming in? Yeah, I'm being shown somebody digging up treasure, or using a shovel to dig something up. So it's like you may be digging up treasures in your life, or you're digging up something that is actually going to benefit you, though. You know, you're getting to the bottom of something. We have blossoming abundance. Yes, beautiful. I don't know why I'm hearing all these like songs. Now I'm hearing that song, It's Electric, Boogie Woogie, Boogie Woogie Woogie, something like that. So I feel like there's a feeling of like a lot is going to be popping up in your life. So you're definitely heading down a path that's going to be very fun filled, and kind of like things are electric around you. You could be seeing also many signs right now, I'm being told. Birds, flowers, bumblebees, butterflies, plants. A lot of stuff is going to be almost like placed into your life for you to find. I really feel strongly too, especially if you did this ritual with me as well. There's a feeling of like your intentions will come in really quickly. You're a strong manifester. Things come in very quickly for you. So let's see, what else for pile 3? Yeah, I'm hearing that there's going to be like a kind of an awakening for you, maybe finding out the truth in your life about something, or you're getting to the bottom of something. It's like if you dig a shovel and you're looking for a gem at the bottom, or gold, it's like you're digging for that and you're finding it. But through that process of finding it, you may have to encounter this storm. So maybe some of you have gone through like some shadow work recently, or you've had a truth come up in your life, or there's been a need for you to dig deeper to really get to the bottom again of what is the root cause of this, or what is the reason for this. And then when you find this truth, when you find this, because you will, it's going to feel like you've won the lottery, kind of, is what it feels like. Like you feel like everything's okay now, or like there's a sense of relief. And it does feel that way. It feels like there's going to be like I'm hearing multiplies of things. Number 3 is very significant and important for you. It's like it connects back to the Empress. But the way I'm seeing it too, number 3, is that you may see that things are in threes, whatever that means. Maybe things come up in threes. I don't know, maybe you have 3 of something, or there's going to be 3s coming into your life. But it's also like kind of like a blessing, like if you do something 3 times, a third time's a charm. That could mean something for someone. Third time is a charm. But I'm also hearing too, like these things that are coming in for you are maybe things you've planted a while ago, or maybe you have, it's like kind of like if you picture a home and you're trying to grow your home to have beautiful flowers around it, and you plant these seeds, and then you've been watering them all the time and they have not grown, and you've been kind of frustrated, wondering why have they not grown. And then suddenly you wake up one day and then it's like your whole home is filled with all these flowers around you. It's like that kind of thing where something will shift that will kind of allow you to see that there's actually a lot of blessings that have come in. We have the third eye, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron coming up here. Some of you, this may be specific for someone, if you have been withdrawn maybe from, let's say, a relationship or something in your life, you've kind of gone silent, you've gone cold, or you've cut something cold turkey, something like that. This is, I just lost what I was going to say now. There's something about like if you went silent, you are receiving the answer back from that. What is this here? Yeah, I feel some of you are going to be having like a heightened sense of awareness. Maybe you're very sensitive here to energy. You could be very psychic, intuitive. And it's almost like you are definitely rising from the ashes in a way, is what I'm getting here. You're kind of rising from the ashes. Your energy is rising up. I feel like there's going to be something you're seeing in your reality, or something you're seeing in your third eye, or there's going to be a dream, or something's going to happen here that's just going to kind of like be a catalyst for all of this abundance to start to flow in. I'm hearing that song, I can see clearly now that the rain has gone. So yeah, I feel like you are going to be increasing something that you're going to be seeing the truth about in your life, but also just on a more simple level as well. And the Empress just flew out of the deck here. So yeah, there's the Empress number 3. So yeah, I feel many of you are going to be in like a boss energy here. You're really commanding respect. I'm being shown this river in the background. If you can see, there's a little river in the background there, right there. That river is what, again, I think some of you watching this, you could have done that ritual that I just did, but you are, regardless, you're manifesting, you're kind of, you've come from that river, actually. You've come from that path in the background. You've stepped out of something, and then you've stepped into like a completely different energy, or you will. And you're going to feel it's your time now. I do feel a lot of you are commanding respect, and you're feeling empowered. I'm getting that, again, you're strong manifestors. Whatever you're setting your intention to will show up. I think some of you have had to leave something behind. You've had to maybe walk away from something or leave something behind, or you've come from, again, the storm. You've come from a challenging time. You know, it's almost like those movies where somebody's abandoned in the mountain or something, and then they get rescued. It's like, and then, I don't know if that's the best example, but there's something like that coming up where you're being rescued, but you're rescuing yourself is what you're doing. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else here for Pile 3, Spirit? What are they manifesting? What's coming in? Pile 3. What are they manifesting? What's coming into their life? And the Sun came out really strongly in this pile too. We have the 2 of Pentacles. I'm getting some of you, you may have, this could be 2 different things. Some of you may have been struggling with your mental, like your thoughts, maybe trying to stay positive. You're trying to keep yourself uplifted. You're trying to stay motivated. And Spirit's saying that that's just something that you're going to be going through, but you know, you will find the way through that storm, you know. So maybe it's your thoughts, maybe you feel like you've been doubting yourself, or you've been kind of downplaying yourself, or things have been coming up in your life that you've been kind of disappointed about, or your thoughts are sort of going downhill, or something like that here. Or it could also be your environment. Something around you is hard to balance right now. Or things have been in a place where, like, let's say you have maybe someone around you who's been dragging you down, or you're maybe even the world right now, the state of the world, or something kind of out of your control for some, and for others it is in your control. But either way, you've been struggling to maintain that balance. And I think this is what you're kind of going to be shifting with, what you're drawing in, what you're attracting, is going to be that you find the way from that path, from that river in the background. You find your way through that, through the woods almost in a way, and then out the other end of it. Some of you could be having to make a decision. You're considering carefully your options. You're considering what to do or which path to take, is what Spirit's saying as well. And that they're also saying that you really don't have to worry that much. This beautiful plant here is already grown. And there's a feeling of, you really, like, all you have to do really is drop those pentacles, is what's coming up. Like, maybe some of you are over, like, you really don't have to, how should I say, like, maybe you're kind of worried, but you don't have to be worried. Or maybe you're an overthinker, or maybe you are someone who is taking on more than you really need to carry. Like, you don't have to carry those pentacles anymore. If you were to drop those pentacles and just kind of maybe start over, or even just drop what you're juggling. They want you to drop what you're juggling in a way where, again, I don't know, you don't have to carry it here. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse at the bottom, the World, and the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, I feel like you are, there's maybe been an ending for you, or there's been a cycle closure here for you. I'm seeing the beautiful otter spirit coming up here. Which is all about playfulness and kind of being fun and in the moment. And there's a beautiful feeling of that here. The Eight of Cups flew out again. I'm hearing, I don't have time for that. And I'm also hearing, it's like you're again, two groups of you, I feel. You're either asked to move away from something that really is not, you don't have time to, you don't have time to involve yourself with something that doesn't serve you, or maybe a person who's dragging you down, or maybe even just your own kind of disorganization, or whatever is causing you to feel like you're off path, or you've been off path at some point. You don't have time for that. It's not part of your life anymore. It doesn't need to be part of your life. You're making it maybe more of a big deal than it has to be. But for others of you, if you have not done this yet, then Spirit's saying that you should walk away from something, or you should drop those pentacles and surrender something, let it go. Don't concern yourself with it anymore, because what it's doing is it's only taking away your time. Many of you are meant to do something really great here with the Empress. You're meant to, I don't know, do something that's going to be, whatever it is, you're meant to create a lot of abundance in your life, and that's what you're attracting. So you are attracting a lot of abundance, wealth, fertility, happiness, joy. Some of you are leaders in your field, you're teachers maybe, or you're doing something that's going to be seen and recognized. But this Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups is old energy. So I really feel like maybe a cleansing ritual for you, or Reiki maybe, or something that's going to cleanse your energy will help you a lot, because it's almost like you're having to it's kind of like a child that's growing, and if you picture like the child is going through growing pains, that's almost what I'm getting here. Like you're growing out of a lot of things, you're growing out of something. So you don't have to feel like you need to be involved in something that you don't have time for, whatever that is, whatever that means. It could be something within you, or it could be something that's outside of you, but all right, so let's see if there's any final messages for you. So are there any final messages here for group number 3 for what they need to know, what they're attracting, Spirit, anything here for group 3. Yeah, I'm being told that you need to take the lead in some way. So that could be your career, that could be something that you're doing, that could be even a relationship maybe, but you need to take the lead. Don't feel like you need to sit in the background. We have heed wise counsel, the frog princess. Many of you have an ancestor here, or ancestors in general, that are coming up really strongly here for you to bring you. And something just fell on my head. I don't know what it was. They're really coming up strongly here for you. To there's a legacy that you're building. I do feel many of you in this pile are very powerful. Again, with the Empress, you're very powerful people, and you also have a strong spiritual support team around you. Specifically ancestors coming up. And they have advice for you. They have things that you should learn from that they could be telling you, maybe through your meditations, or you may want to try to, meditate on that, or through your dreams, or something that's going to help you to get information here about your next steps. I feel many of you are also going through like an initiation. You're being initiated into something, maybe a certain community or a certain gift that you have. You're being initiated further in your life right now. I'm hearing allow it to soak in. So yeah, there's some type of knowledge or something you're learning here that they want you to soak it all in. They want you to learn it all. Yeah, for someone here, I'm getting that it's like you're being something is being passed on to you, and then you're being sort of told that it's sort of up to you to carry it further. So you have so much to share and so much to deliver, and it's like you're being almost passed on, like a torch is being passed to you. I'm getting some of you, this may have been kind of challenging to where, especially if you are on this path, maybe even like you're just kind of on a path where it hasn't been easy to, how should I word this? Like it hasn't been easy to be on this path, on this journey, whatever journey you're on. Maybe like a very, a spiritual journey that's been challenging and difficult, because many times when we're on that journey, especially if we have something to do in this, on this planet, you can feel very misunderstood, or you can feel very, it's hard to adjust to it. It's hard to adjust to maybe changes going on that you don't even want to be a part of. Some of you may have been resisting a calling that you've been having, and they don't want you to resist that calling anymore. If you do resist the calling, and if you just push it away, it's going to find you regardless. And the way that it will find you could be kind of painful, because things will just sort of fall out of your life, or maybe chaos will hit. And so the more you could just kind of listen to your guidance, especially this is probably for those of you who are very tapped into spirit, maybe you're star seeds, or you are afraid of your gifts maybe, or you're afraid of your power or something like that. They want you to trust here. We have, complete commitment. Yeah, there's definitely a guide here, or just spirit in general coming in to tell you that this is a time for you to completely commit yourself to your gifts, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be just spiritual gifts, but commit yourself entirely here. I'm getting that taking notes, or writing in your notebook, or something here about notes and writing will help you to get your ideas onto paper. So, is there any final message here for group 3? Okay, so some of you, this is a guide coming up here, or maybe if you have a connection to mermaids as well, this is more of an invitation for you, like, are you in or are you out? So whatever that means for you. It's up to you, I'm hearing. It's up to you if you want to choose this path. So yeah, many of you are being invited to a deeper understanding of the world, or of the universe, or of yourself, or of your gifts. You're being invited to understand things on a deeper level, which could be kind of intimidating, maybe, or it's like you're kind of going to be diving off into the deep end here. But it's up to you if you want to take the invitation. If you don't, maybe that could be where you still juggle those pentacles, and maybe things are kind of difficult. But you're being called to a higher power, or a higher source, or a higher meaning, a higher something. And they want you to listen to that. They want you to listen to them and to allow yourself room for that higher meaning to take place in your life. Some of you could be holding yourself back. I don't know why, maybe because of fear or because of something else, but they want you to step into this version of you where you dive deep into life and into deeper purpose and meaning. Okay, so I hope that this reading could help you, group 3. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, and lots of love.